Okay, so traders, let's start. Hi traders, and welcome to our weekly market outlook and a webinar. Hope that you're good, hope that you are well. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask it. Okay, for those who are watching on Facebook, I cannot answer because I'm not watching the chat, so I would like you to ask that you will join us on Zoom. Okay, so join us there on the Zoom and you will be able to ask any questions. So let's start. I will go step by step as usually. I show you there the setups, then I will go and analyze all the charts and how we are watching them. Okay, so as you can see that I wasn't so active there on TradingView those days because I was doing some other stuff and I was with my traders. Okay, so as you can see, there is one idea SP500. I have told you that watch for the sell setup, so you can still watch for the sell setup. That pair will go down, at least taking that bottom, so you have a nice trade. New Zealand yen, okay, watch for the buy. There was we were watching for a strong break of that trend line, but we didn't have any strong break of that trend line, so the price has decided to go lower. So what can we have now there? The price can correct, or then it can push down all the way to that bottom. So be careful. I will show later on how you will watch it. Aussie New Zealand. Okay, Aussie New Zealand pushed higher, make break that high, and now it is struggling. Okay, that can push up now. It has slightly changed. The setup has slightly changed, so be careful. I will also show you later. And those are the old ideas. Okay, that one went a little bit higher and then went down. Great. So there was some setups which you can take, but now the chart is on really bad spot, so I do not recommend that you will take any sells. Okay, so what do we have there? I think the Bitcoin is also getting ready slowly. Okay, it is pushing higher, so be careful. That can just go crack there and then it can push higher. So let's go. I would rather start with the ideas there because we have a fresh picture, the real picture, and I will show you the forecast and what you will trade them. Okay, so let me start with the DXY. This is the dollar index for those who don't know. The dollar index is really important those days because on Friday we were watching for the breakdown. Okay, the breakdown didn't appear yet, but we are still watching for that wave to appear. Okay, so we are still anticipating that the dollar will drop to the downside. Okay, it has to drop. There's no other signs. Or if that will just correct over there, that it will just started to push higher. Okay, but I don't see that this move will appear over there. Okay, based on those numbers on Friday, because on Friday we have a really negative numbers on the NFP. I think it was minus 700, I think. Okay, so we can just check that. I'm not quite sure, but I know there was a big difference. Okay, and the market didn't move. Okay, didn't react on that NFP. Okay, here is it. As you can see, here's the NFP, and we were anticipating that the dollar will drop exactly at 230. It will start, but it didn't. Okay, the chart didn't give us any signs of any move. Okay, it drags, like it just freezes. Okay, we were anticipating from the plus it will go down, but it goes from 275k, it went down to 700k. Okay, minus 700k. So that should move our market really hard, but it didn't. So something is cooking behind the scene. So be careful those days. It will still drop. Okay, I don't see any reasons the fundamentals are not supporting that move to the upside. So yeah, but it can appear. Okay, so we just have to be careful. The correction there can appear, it can spike up and then it can start to drop. So anyway, just watch for the sell. You cannot miss it. Okay, stick to your sell setup. Your USD. So if the dollar will drop, the USD will start to push higher. So how can we watch that? We were watching there for break up, but it didn't appear. Okay, I think that on the previous weekly market outlook on the previous Sunday, I show you that move which didn't break to the upside, and now it will be completed. So how far can that move go? That move can go all the way back to the bottom. Okay, why? Because it can retest it there, it will go up, testing the top, and then it will go down. Okay, but we don't know, so we are still watching there. The 1 hour, it is trying to form some flag. Okay, this is the flag, and that will break at any time soon to the upside. Okay, as soon as we will see the dropping on DXY on the dollar yen, sorry, the dollar index, then we will see the euro USD started to push higher. Okay, but don't try to buy there. Okay, that will be the really bad spot. You can buy somewhere there, but at the moment, if you watch the 15-minute time frame, okay, 50-minute time frame, it doesn't show any buy setups. Okay, price is still pushing lower. That can still make a correction over there. Okay, can do like something like that, and then we will have one more sell which can push all the way back to the bottom, then it will start to push higher. Okay, so how the buy setup looks like, we will have really big bounce of that bottom, then we'll have a correction like that, then it will start to push higher. Okay, so don't buy at that top, just get in earlier, because you'll have a really bad entry point and that can just carry risk. Okay, USD cat, that one is doing wonderful. I'm still holding that sell. Okay, my sell is placed over there. We are watching that in our trading academy. Okay, I have also posted for my clients the setups from there. Okay, there was the nice catch. We place an entry order there, and yeah, we have a entry which is protected with a break even trade. So the others, what can do? So let me see the 4 hour. That can just try to correct order, and then it will go lower. So how can you trade it? Yes, like that. Oh, what was that? Okay, this. You want to see a strong break to the downside, or that can go a little bit higher. Watch for the sell around the top, it can still go down. Okay, there should not be any aggressive moves. Okay, don't watch for this move. If you will see any strong candles, ignore it. But as I can see that on 15 minutes, on the 15 minutes, the price is still trying to correct itself. Okay, that it will break down. Okay, at any time it can go give you a correction on 5 minutes, push higher, correction, push higher, but it will break to the downside. Okay, as soon as it will break that top, it will break down. So guys, keep an eye on your sell setups. There is a nice sell setup which is coming those days, okay, in the upcoming week. So keep an eye and you will see how that will plays out. Pound Aussie. Okay, it is correcting and pushing higher. I'm still anticipating that this it will push higher. Okay, previous weekly market outlook, I have also told you that setup will push higher. So if you were with us every weekly market outlook, you should make a really nice money, because I'm sharing with you the wonderful setups. And if you think a little bit and if you will watch those setups, you can make some money. Okay, so yeah, for those who are talking that our academy is maybe too expensive, I'm sharing with you the free money which you will get, and that money you can reinvest with our academy. And with our academy, you will really fast double or triple your account when you will get that knowledge. Okay, we are also sharing the daily setups every day. We are having the daily webinars, so the money isn't a problem, and you will get a lot of knowledge with us. So let's go. So how far that go? That will go and breaking that top. So that hasn't finished. Okay, and I'm still waiting to break that top. So yeah, why? Let me tell you the reason why. That's the impulse, and this is the correction. Okay, this is the correction which has ended itself, and we know that this move is coming over there. It doesn't matter how that move looks like, it will go and break that top. Okay, just because of that reason. That reason has told us that we will go and break that top. So every buy setups are looking interested. So yeah, watch it. So what can you do? You can watch there for that setup. Something like that can appear there. Let me just delete that arrow so you will guys not get confused. Okay, like that. Come on, that arrow. Okay, this is how you will watch it, or you can simply watch there for the trend line. You will watch there for the strong break. Let me just delete that one. Okay, it will be much more clearly. Watch for strong break to the upside. You can take the trade if there will be aggressive move. Okay, so it can go a little bit lower. Okay, that this is what can appear over there, and then it will break to the upside. But at any time soon, you will see a tag of that top. So keep an eye. And after that, you will watch for the sells. That will reverse to the downside, because if you watch the structurally, the daily structure is at the top. Okay, this daily structure is at the top. It will just make new high, and then it will start to reverse to the downside. So short buy and long term, we will watch for the sells. So keep an eye on lower time frame to see when the price is ready to take any sells. Now it's definitely not ready to take any sells. New Zealand USD, what do we have there? The price is still trying to push lower, or it is still trying to give you the bigger correction. Okay, so if you watch, so what do we have there? That can just correct over there. It can push one more down, and it can push one more down, but at any time soon it will break the downside. Okay, this move will be the dollar move. Okay, dollar move. The break, the push down there on the dollar will push the New Zealand USD to the upside. So you will have to be careful. If you want to take any sell setups, okay, you can take, but you will have to watch for the correction. You can take the short-term sell, move and break even, and see how far it goes. Okay, it can go a little bit lower, or it can even go tagging that bottom, but I don't see that move. I don't see that move will go and tag that bottom, but it can. So if you're interested, wait for that correction to complete itself, take the breakout entry, move and break even to protect yourself, and see how far that trade will go. Okay, let's go. Yeah, but definitely you wanna watch for the buy. The big wave is coming to the upside. Pound USD, okay, it is trying to form a bigger correction. We just have a break to the upside, and if you took that breakout there, okay, like I have shown you previous weekly market outlook, if you took that break to the upside, you should close it on break even. Why? Because as you can see, that price didn't move anywhere, so you should have a break even trade over there. Okay, we didn't move anywhere, so make sure that you close that with a break even. Why? There it will be just the bigger correction, which it will push the pair to the upside, but be careful. Why? Because it can go a little bit lower. So oops, sorry, let me just delete those arrows. So we will definitely watch for the buy setups. Let me see the 15-minute time frame. Okay, that can start at a push higher. Okay, watch that. That can just start at a push higher. Let me move on 5 minutes. Okay, keep an eye, and you will see how that will go. Let's see. That can just push higher, and you will see how far that will go. That could be the ended structure, and yeah, we can see some upside, which will start right now. Okay, that could be a deeper correction. If that will go there, slowly, it can reverse us one more down, and then it will go up. This move to the upside will be again a dollar break to the downside. So keep an eye and watch for your buy setups. Okay, probably you will catch a 50-minute buy setup. That will be a nice buy setup to catch. Let's go USD Chief. What do we have there? Yeah, definitely you wanna watch for the sell. Okay, definitely you wanna watch for that sell. Keep an eye. It will break. So from which spot it will break, we don't know. But what was that? Sorry guys, I just misclicked. We definitely wanna watch that sell. Okay, that sell will be nice. Okay, but it will be struggling down slowly pushing. So you will have many sell setups, but don't take that sell setup. That's quite risky, and that can easily give you a losing trade. So make sure you will not get in that low. So watch for those sell setups or strong break. So keep an eye. Can it go test the top? Yeah, if that will go test the top, if this will give you there the correction, it will go test the top, and that's not gonna happen. That drop will not happen over there. Then we will have something like that, and then it will start to push higher. So we will have a bigger correction there, and we will not see a sell, that big sell. We will only see a short-term sell. So keep an eye, and you will see how that will plays out. That should not do and test that top. I'm much more watching for this. This is my move, and because I'm watching on that move, we should not go and breaking that top. So keep an eye for your sell setups. Lower time frame, 5 to 50 minutes will be enough to watch for your sell setups. New Zealand chief, it is still at the top and we are still watching for that sell. We didn't stop by watching for that sell. Okay, so I will just move that. It is since last weekly market outlook. The setup is still there. The setup didn't change itself. So what can we do? You will watch for the sell, but definitely you will not get in right now. Okay, so what do you want to see? You want to see some kind of 1 hour flat over there. Okay, if 1 hour flat will appear over there, then you will watch for the sell over there. You will watch, you will put your stop loss over there, and you will watch for that move. If this will not gonna appear over there, miss the trade. Okay, that can just go slightly and slowly, like a mess to the downside. Okay, you have to miss that move and you will start focusing on buy. Okay, why? Because the buy will be fast and this is the move where you will make the money. The wave to the upside will be that fast. So yeah, if you will not get any sell setup, don't care, just miss it and you will watch the buy. New Zealand cat, it is still trying to push lower. Okay, since last week it has pushed lower. What can we do? Let's see. 15 minutes. Yeah, that's still pushing lower, lower, lower. As you can see, that price is still forming the sell setups. Okay, so can that push lower? Of course, that can push lower. Go and tag that bottom. So since last week, I have told you watch for the sell setup. You didn't have any sell setup, then you get the sell setup. So you should have a profit. If not, watch there. Okay, will that go to the downside? Of course, that's gonna go at least tagging that bottom. Let me check the 4 once again. Yeah, but only watch for the strong break to downside. Okay, strong break to downside. Slow strongs or moves which will doesn't move the market are not for us. Okay, don't watch for slow moves. You want to see a strong break move. Okay, something like that. This is the move where you will trigger the sell. Okay, this and this are the moves when you will trigger the sell. If the price will be struggling something like that, don't take the sell. It will go one more up, then it can struggle one more there. It can go up, so then definitely you want to watch for that strong sell to the downside. So keep an eye and you will see how that will plays out. Aussie New Zealand, let's see. You will probably stay away from it or you will watch for the flag, okay, to complete itself, something like that, okay, and after that complete you will watch for that sell. If not, ignore it. Okay, it can just sliding down and low, pushing slowly to the downside, so you will not be interested into that slow move. You will start watching for the buy soon as it will hit the previous bottom, but that will take some time. Here in New Zealand, what do we have there? The price is still struggling and pushing to downside. Can it push lower? Of course. That can even push lower. So how far it can go? It can go at least tagging that bottom. Okay, but you have to be careful when it will tag the previous bottom. Okay, when you will see the tag of that bottom, just keep an eye and be careful. Why? Because that can give you just the bigger flat formation over there, and then this it will just push to the downside. So how can you trade it? Let me move on 1 hour. 1 hour doesn't looking good. So what is our expected move? Let me just delete that arrow so things will become clearly. First move is this, then you will watch for the wave to the upside, then you will watch for the sell. Okay, so let's move on 50 minutes. That can also plays out with you. So what you will do, if that will go tagging that high, it means that it will go down tagging that bottom and then it will go tag that high before going down. So keep an eye for that or watch for the strong break there. Okay, that should not go and test that top. Okay, it should just start to push lower. Okay. Okay, Salar, I will answer your questions at the end of the webinar, so stay with us and I will answer it. Okay, no problem. Here, Ozzy, let's see. What do we have there? That's not smart to trade for the sell. Why? Because that behavior can just break to the upside. So we have some kind of channel over there, okay, and that channel can break to the upside. So how can you trade it? Be careful, really be careful. Let's see that on 1 hour. What do we have there? Okay, it can push lower. Okay, that one more push to the downside is possible over there. Let me draw that structure so you will see it can push lower, then it will push higher. Okay, it will push higher, tagging that high, and then it can go down. So if you want to watch for the sell, yes, you can watch for the sell, but you want to see a strong break to the downside. Okay, so strong break to the downside, it's needed, and don't sell around that bottom. You should have a sell earlier. So keep an eye and you will see how that will plays out. Aussie cat, let's see, we were watching for that sell, and sell hasn't appeared. It went a little bit higher, and then it started to reverse. Okay, there was the first sell. Okay, then it went down, went up. Okay, and then there was the one more sell setup. As you can see, that if you catch it, great, you have a wonderful trade. This is how the breakout entry needs to look like. Okay, this is when you will get interested to take that sell or to use that breakout entry. Otherwise, you will not take it. So what can you do? Let me just the 4 hours. Let me see just the 4 hour structure. You have to be careful. Why? Because that could be a running flat. Okay. So what the running flat means? That means that we can just. Oh, sorry. It means that we can. Come on. Sorry. Yeah. Perfect. That can just start to push higher. So what the price can do, it can just explode to the upside. Let me see the daily. Is it possibility? Yeah, that could possibly happen, but until the price is showing the sell setup, that's not gonna happen. Okay, so what you will do, you want to have a strong break to the upside, correct? Okay, that will be probably 50-minute correction, then you can take that buy. Okay, otherwise that will be just correcting. You can watch for the strong breakout. Be careful, don't sell on that bottom because it can reverse at any time soon. So watch and you will see which correction will appear over there. Aussie Chief, what do we have there? The price is still struggling. Okay, we wanna see a pattern over there. What kind of pattern will be? It will be probably the flat over there. Come on, I just misclicked. Sorry, guys. So watch for the sell setup. If you catch the sell, great. So if you didn't, that can just struggling and pushing lower. So I will delete that. That was since basically market outlook. So how you can trade it? Watch this. What else it can do? That can stay there, give you a big flat, and then it will push down, and then it will start to push higher. Okay, that doesn't mean that you just put an entry order there and you will start buying. No, that's not gonna happen. You will watch for any price actions around that trend line. Don't blindly just get into that buy, because that can stop you out with a losing trade. So be careful and you will see. Aussie USD is struggling and pushing lower. Okay, that will still break to the upside based on our dollar index. Dollar index, it can move really nice the market, but at the moment, can you take any sales? Of course, you can watch for the sell. If that will correct over there, you can watch for that sell, and you will see how far that will go. Risk taking entries over there, I do not recommend you that you will take any risk taking entries over there, because you will have a really bad entry. So and what actually can happen over there, the price can break down, you open the trade, and then it will immediately reverse to the upside. So you will have a really bad entry point, and that's not what is called trading. So be careful and you will see how that will plays out. But definitely don't watch for that breakout entry. It's not smart to open the trade that low with that low entry. Okay, but oh, I just forget. Watch for that break to the upside. So what we will do, we in our trading room, we will watch that every buy setup. So we will take every buy setup and we will see how far that will go. Okay, if there will be any sell setup, we don't know. If there will be a really good setup for the sell, we will take it, move break even, and we will see how far that will go. Okay, but I don't see that this it will go really fast to the downside. Cat Chief, okay, I have shown you the setup on the Sunday. Okay, if you don't believe us, just go watch. It is on our Facebook site and it is also on our YouTube channel. So if you don't trust us, okay, if you don't believe us, just check it by yourself and you will see how analysis are listening to our charts, okay, to our arrows. Okay, so what you will do, new analysis, that probably will not push higher and that can push lower. Why? Because we didn't tag that bottom. Okay, that's still open. Okay, that could be the second wave, and then this it will be the third wave, which it will just push to the upside. It will give you the bigger sell, daily sell correction. Okay, that will be daily structure for sell. But at the moment, nothing. You'll watch there for the correction. You will sell, 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 sell. Once it will hit that bottom, you will stop selling, and then you will watch for the buying. So how does it look at the moment? Okay, you will have to be careful. That will stop. Okay, if that will correct like that, be careful. Don't take the sell because it will continue to the upside. Okay, you'll have to be careful what you are doing right now. So as I have shown you in previous weekly market outlook, it went down. Okay, there was the sell setup which can plays out with you. Okay, if you took the trade, great. But with the next candle, you should that move break even. Why? Because we break that bottom, and you should have that on that trade on break even. So be protected in the right time. And then what? Then you have a buy setups. Okay, there was the buy setups, buy setups. If you took it, great, move break even or take off your profit. So now what you will do? Now you will watch for that sell. Okay, you will watch on lower time frame for your sell setups. Then you definitely want to take that buy. Okay, so you will see how that will be sliding down, and then you will watch for the buy. Okay, if that will go really fast downside, ignore it. Okay, don't take that sell. You will not able to catch it. You can do something like that. That trending line is just some kind of indicator which it can just help you in a trading. So yeah, when that will be broken, when that will correct over there, it will push lower. So you definitely want to take that sell. This is the short-term sell, and you will take one to one. You will take off your profit. So watch it. Your chief. Let's see what we have there. The price is trying to tag the bottom once again. That can change the structure, but at the moment we just had there the running flat. Okay, there was the running flat. 1 2 3. Come on, it was that. Okay, so that's pushing lower, and what can we have there? That can correct over there. It can go break that bottom, and then it will start to push higher. So what can you do? I don't recommend that you will take there the sell. That's too low to take the sell. So what you will watch for something like that. Then you will pull the trend line over there, and then you will watch for the strong break to downside. But chief pairs are quite specific, so be careful where you will put your stop loss because the chief pairs can hit your stop loss really fast. Okay, if you are not careful, you will lose money with the chief pair. So be careful. Silver. Silver, it is still trying to push lower. So what do we have there? That is trying to push higher. So what can it do? It can just correct over there. It will go tag that trend line, then it will just explode to the upside. But be careful, that's just a specific chart. Why? Because you can get stopped out on that silver. Okay, silver can struggling over there, and you will take that buy. It will go and break that top, and then what? It will reverse immediately, and then what? It will just go breaking that bottom, and then it will continue its move to the upside. Okay, so be careful how you will trade it. If you will take that buy, immediately move that on break even to protect yourself because it can just spike to the top and reverse and then up. So you see, you have a really tricky trade. So this is why I do recommend you to take that really fast on break even. Okay, and if you're lucky, then this it will just continue to the upside and you will have a nice trade which is going to the upside. But I don't see this. I see that this it will stay for a sideways. It will correct over there. okay, and then it will start to push higher. If we watch that daily or weekly, as you can see that we are trying to we are trying to reverse, okay. That structure is similar as it was on Bitcoin. So we will see that on at any time soon we will see a reverse order. Okay. Why? Because bottom are broken. It is broken, so that can struggle over there. But definitely you wanna take that buy. It will reverse. Okay, that's not gonna go all the way to that bottom. It's not possible, and yeah, that's gonna push higher. Okay, that will be probably the first move. Okay, then it will correct over there, and then it will go higher. Okay, but that correction will be quite bigger. Okay, it can be also like that before going to the upside, but it is not ready right now. So yeah, watch for that buy and you will see how that will plays out. Okay, it can just explode to the upside and then correct over there, then it will push higher, correct over there, push higher, then it will give you the bigger correction, then to go up. So yeah, just keep an eye and you will see how that will plays out. Gold, what we have there, it is trying to form a bigger correction. Okay, that correction it's over, so that's gonna push higher right now. So how can you trade it? That correction it's over. Okay, for us that's over and completed. So you wanna watch for that correction before taking any buy. Why? Because that can just reverse the downside and you'll have a losing trade. Okay, but for me, this is the completed pattern and that it will just push higher. Okay, that's gonna push higher and it will go tagging that bottom. It will also go and break that top. Okay, so keep an eye. But you will watch for that correction and you will take that trade. USDN, what do we have there? USDN, it is struggling there, but based on the dollar index, that could be a flat over there. Okay, so that flat can push all the way back to the bottom. So what do we have there? 1 hour, it's really showing us potential to the downside. Okay, I'm always tagging the tops and bottoms, so to see. Yeah. Oh, come on. What's going on with trading view sometimes? Okay. So can that go down? Of course, that can easily push down. Okay, but at the moment the price is not ready, so yeah. There's no sell setup, guys. Make sure that there is no sell setup. This is the buy setup. Okay, as you can see. So what that buy setup can do, it can just complete that pattern. Okay, breaking the top and then just start to reverse. So what can you do? Let me see the lower time frame. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, all the time forming the buy setup, it can push one more up and then it will start to reverse. So be careful, guys. You'll see how that will plays out. Okay, keep an eye and watch it. Let's see. Let's just chart that correctly. It can break and then it can push lower. So yeah, watch it. Can it start to push or breaking lower? Of course, that can just start breaking lower and correcting over there, and then you definitely want to take that trade. That wave can be really fast, something like that. Okay, so you will have to keep an eye on lower time frame to catch that move. New Zealand yen, what do we have there? We were anticipating that wave. It is completed right now, so what can you do right now? Let's see. It could be a specific chart. So we have a flag over there. I will delete that line so it will not confuse you. Let me move on 1 hour to see what is happening over there. That can correct over there. Okay, if you wanna take any buy setups, watch there for the strong breaks. Watch there. Let's see how that will plays out. Okay, if that will be aggressive, great. You have a nice trade. And if you'll be lucky, that will be just continue to the upside and you will have a really nice trade. If not, that will just go there. You will take off your profit and then you will watch for the sell. Okay, which picture it will appear or which pattern will appear over there, we don't know right now because we just have to watch that. Okay, we will keep an eye in our trading room to see how that will plays out. Your cat, it is pushing lower. Okay, If you do remember, I have told you you can take every single sell setup. If you do, you have a really nice profit. Now, what can you do? Be careful. You don't want to sell. Why? Because that can correct itself there for the upcoming weeks, and then it will go down. Okay, the price. I don't see that the price is ready right now to go down. Okay, come on. Okay, I have told you where this it will go and what it did. If you were taking those cells, it goes exactly taking that bottom, and then what? Now this week we will just change our view. We will watch for the buy setups that will go tagging that high. Okay, not that one, only that one, and then it will just start to push lower. So keep an eye there for the buy setups. The buys are not ready at the moment, as you can see that this is not the buy setup. Okay, it's not buy and it will never be the buy setup. Okay, so yeah, if you were watching it, there was the many sell setups. If you took it, great. If not, then you will focus on your buy setups and you will see how that will be. Can that break to the downside? Of course, that can struggle there. If it a bigger correction, then you will wait for the sell. If this correction will appear over there, then you can watch for the sell setups. Otherwise, just skip it. Aussie yen, it went down. So what can we watch now? Let me just see that it will probably start to push higher. Okay, that wave to the downside. I can see that this will just go to the upside in. It is completed. So what can you do? You will watch for your buy setups. Okay, watch this. How that will go up. And be careful around the previous bottom. Don't buy around the trend line and don't buy around the previous bottom. Try to catch the trade even earlier before it will tag that trend line. CAD yen. What do we have there? That CAD yen, that's quite messy. That move over there, it's not clear. Why? Because if this is the completed pattern, that move should not struggling there and going slower. So what that can give us, that can push higher. Okay, so be careful. If you were selling from there, like I have shown you, then you probably end up with the break-even trade, what is good. So let me see that 15 minute. That move over there doesn't look for the sell. Okay, so how can you watch it? You will see that one. Okay, you don't wanna watch, or just clearly wait for the clear breakout, wait for the correct there, then take that sell. Okay, that other second scenario, it's much more possible and better for watch. Chief Yan, what do you have there? For our where we are located, that will go and give me the weekly. That's definitely gonna go and push higher. So is that move completed? Hmm. Oh, sorry. That can just go a little bit lower and then it will go higher. But definitely you will wanna watch for the buy setup. That sell setups are not looking interested. Okay, that can go. It can even go breaking that bottom, but definitely you wanna watch for the buy setups. Okay, that buy setup can go really far. And yeah, you definitely want to watch for the buy setup. 50 minutes at the moment, you don't have any buy setup. Okay, there was the one buy setup which didn't move anywhere. There was the other one, and now it is struggling. That should go aggressively. Okay, so keep an eye. If that will go something like that, then you will probably have one more down, which will go and tag that bottom, which I have shown you. Okay, that one, something like that. Then it will start at reverse. Okay, keep an eye, and you will see how that will plays out. Urian, what do we have there? It is just going to tag that bottom. Okay, it will go down and tag that bottom. So how can you trade it? You definitely wanna watch there. Come on, let me just do it. Okay, You watch that, and then you watch for the buy. Okay, watch this, and then it will go up. Okay, if that will break up, correct there, then you can take that buy. But I don't see. I see that this will go down. It will break up. It will correct there, and then it will go up. So first sell, then watch for the buy. Here GBP, it is sliding. What was that over there? Okay, it was forming all the time. Sell setup, sell setup, sell setup. Okay, so keep an eye that it can just break to the downside, it can just crack like that, then it will just push lower. So if we watch there the 4 hour, we need a bit bigger correction. Okay, that's not enough. That can correct over there, and then it will go down. So watch for the bigger correction. It can also appear the 4 hour correction that can go there for a sideways movement. It can give you the 4 hour correction before going to the downside. Okay, so that move can appear over there, so be careful. Or it can just do something like that, then it will go down. So yeah, keep an eye and you will see. That's not a sell setup at the moment, okay? And yeah, watch this, watch this, watch this, and then watch for the sell. Okay? Don't get in too early. Pound New Zealand, what do we have there? This, it will go and push higher. So if I will extend the trend line, be careful. We already break the top, so what does this mean? If this will correct over there, then you can watch it can explode tagging the top, and then it can start to push lower. So do we have any sell setups? No, there are no sell setups, and yeah, I will not watch for any sell setup. If the price will break and correct out under the trend line, then I will watch for the sell, but definitely you don't want to watch for the sell. Pound cat, what do we have there? Yeah, that one, it will probably give you the bigger correction, and then it will also push higher. Can it start to push higher earlier? Of course. That could be completed. Why that could be completed? Because we break that bottom. So that can correct over there, and then it can just start to push higher, taking that high, and then it will reverse the downside. Or it can stay there in a correction, it will go down, and then it will go push higher. That will just give you the bigger correction before pushing to the upside. But definitely you will watch for the buy setups. Sell setups are not so interesting, and that's not a big move. Bigger move is wave to the upside. Pound chief, okay. Pound chiefs, our chief I was watching for the sell, and that doesn't look like it will reverse really aggressively. You want to watch for the sell setups. Take the sell and you'll see how far that will go. That can go give you something like that, bit bigger correction, then it will go lower. So yeah, this is what it can appear over there. Watch for that correction. Be careful. If the price will stop there by the trend line, it can push higher. So you definitely want to watch what the price will do soon as it will tag that trend line. Okay? After tagging that trend line, you will have to be damn sure and damn careful. Keep an eye on lower time frame to see how that will plays out. Pound yen. I don't see that sell is coming over there, okay? That's much more for the upside. So how that correction can, let me just delete that, okay? If you were watching since last week, there was some sell and that didn't move anywhere, so you have a break-even trade over there. So what can appear over there? It can just give something like that, okay? It can just have to push higher, so keep an eye on lower time frame, 5 to 15 minute, watch for those buy setups, okay? Something like that. It can just have to push higher. Natural gas, it is trying to reverse. Okay, we are at the bottom. As you can see that the momentum it's not aggressive anymore. So what does this mean? At any time soon we will start to reverse. Is the price ready to reverse? Let's see. Nope, the price is not ready to reverse. Okay, as you can see the whole previous week was building the sell setup. Okay, that sell setup is really dangerous. Okay, if you're not skilled enough, that can take you out with a losing trade. So what you will do now, let me show you. You will watch now for the correction like that. It needs to appear. Okay, when you see this correction and when you recognize that correction, you will simply watch for the strong break to the upside and you will take the trade. It will go at least tagging that high. So This is what you will have to wait. Why? Because it can still reverse the downside. Okay, and that small move it's needed. That correction will confirm our thinking. USD Mexican, that one will probably struggling over there for the upcoming months. Okay, we will probably see there a sideways movement for the 2 or 3 months. Why? Because that can just struggling there, correcting, and yeah, that's gonna go tagging the top, and it's gonna go tagging the previous bottom. Then we will finally start to push higher. Okay, that's really makes sense. So keep an eye and you will see how that will play out. But definitely you don't want to take the buy, okay? I do not recommend that you will watch for that small buy over there. Try to avoid from taking that buys. Rather start watching for the sell, but after triggering or breaking that top. So how you can trade it? Let me just draw there maybe one more line. I hope it will not confuses you. Okay, that will probably correct, break, and then we will start it for reverse. Okay, and then around that bottom we will start watching for the buy. Okay, this is how we are going to trade it. SP 500. I have told you there, and yeah, you should be into the entries from here. You should not have a sell over there. Okay, as you do remember, I'm all the time keep repeating that you should not sell around the previous top and around previous bottoms. So try to triggering the trades around those spots. So how you can trade it? Mm, it's quite difficult. It can go something like that, and then to start to push lower. Okay, so this can also push higher, then it will go lower. So as you can see, what's your bad decision if you will take the entry here? Okay, so what do you have there? That's your entry. Okay, and where you will put your stop loss. Okay, for example, I'm just showing you an example what you should not do. Okay, probably will put your stop loss like that. Am I right? Yes, of course, because you have no other decisions. And then what? Okay, you are having the entry where the price can easily go and reverse to the upside. Okay, that could be the impulse to the upside, this could be the correction, and that can just start to push higher and you will have a losing trade. So you see now what's your bad entry point, and this is the point where you should not have an entry. So keep an eye and try to avoid those mistakes. Okay, that can just probably struggling there, but definitely it's not ready yet. I wanna see something like that there, and I will watch the lower time frame around that top. If there it will be any signs of price action, then I will watch for that sell, taking that bottom, and then we can see. UK 100 similar scenario that can easily start to push higher. How? Like that. Okay, this is what it can appear in the upcoming days. It can just start to push higher. It will go break that bottom, then we will see, but definitely you'll watch for the buy setups. Do we have any buy setups ready? No, there are no buy setups which are ready those days. Watch for the clear breakout, watch for the correction, and then you will watch to take that trade. Don't try to buy around the previous top again. I'm repeating. Okay, this is how you will trade it. US 30, it is struggling over there, so that could be a pattern for the upside. Okay, so yes, watch there. That could be also a lower time frame correction. Okay, which can push higher. So what do you want to do? You watch that. Okay, but be careful. We can stop there for one more down, then it will go up, or it can just simply continue to the upside. Okay, so watch it. That can correct back, and then you'll have a nice trade. But definitely you will watch for the buys. Okay, let me check the 1 hour. Yeah, you watch for the buy setups. Can that break the downside? Of course it can break, but I don't see it right now. I don't see that the sell setup is ready. That will probably go higher, and from this spot it can drop to the downside. So good idea is buy. Yeah, good idea is a buy, and you move on break even. UK oil, it is pushing higher, buy setup, buy setup, buy setup. So what it can do, it can stop there, go there, and then it will continue to the upside. Okay, as you can see that oil went down. It has hit the bottom of 21. Okay, 21 area on the oil is hit, and As you can see that oil cannot stay that low, guys. That should not stay that low. If you watch the weekly, okay, weekly, this is our weekly picture. The oil cannot go lower, okay. We will not go into that lows, okay. Resistance is there, and yeah, we will have this similar move like there, so that will probably push a little bit higher, then it will correct, and then it will push higher, okay. And then at the end of that year, at the end of 2020, we can expect one more red decision, okay, which will go push down. It will just go retake that bottom, and then we'll finally continue to the upside. So this is one option. Or second option, we will completely start at the push higher and we will go and break that top. So oil could become really expensive. So let's see. At the 4 hour, we have just one bounce off. This is really good bounce off, okay. And yeah, definitely you want to watch for the buy. There was the 1 hour correction. 1 hour correction. So yeah, you will see how that will plays out, and then you can take that buy. Okay, if that will appear, or it will go down, taking that bottom, and then you will have there the flat in the middle, and then you will watch for the buys from here, from the previous bottom. If the price will be slow, you should not have aggressive moves over there. US oil, what do we have there? There is the similar scenario, guys. If you will have there also the correction or that behave, which I'm showing you, it will just correct over there and then it will push higher. So keep an eye and you will see that how it will plays out. Platinum, definitely you want to watch for the buy, okay. That's gonna explode to the upside at any time soon, okay. As you can see that if you watch that 15-minute time frame, okay, we are not looking good. That's gonna go to the upside, at least taking that bottom. So yeah, watch for the strong break to the upside. Bitcoin, our Bitcoin. Okay, so what can we have there? Okay, something like that. This is what can appear over there. Based on that behavior, we can go down. Okay, let me just show you with arrows. It can go down and then it will just start to push higher. Okay, so this is the behavior which can appear, or it can completely break the downside. So what can you do in the upcoming week? 1 hour, let me just see that. Yeah, that can just push lower, but be careful. One more up, it's possible, and then it can go down. So strong breaks can appear over there before going to the downside. Okay, so you will see, or it can just break down and then it will continue the upside. Be careful. Once you take that breakout entry, move and break even as soon as it's possible, because you want to protect yourself from a market which will change the direction. Okay, Ethereum, what do we have there? The Ethereum, it is also trying to push higher. Okay, it will go up. So what can you do? Watch for the strong breaks to the upside. So let me see the 4 hour picture. They can also give you that correction. So be careful. Bitcoin and probably all the cryptocurrency can give you there the correction. Okay, so first sell then buy. Litecoin, let's see. Okay, yeah, similar scenario. First sell then buy. Okay, or it can just explode to the upside. So you want to watch that, but I'm not sure. I see that this will go first down, taking that bottom, then you will see the buy. Okay, Ethereum, similar scenario. Okay, it will just start to push lower. Okay, and then it will explode to the upside. Ripple, what do we have there? The Ripple, quite similar scenario. Okay, something like that, going down, then up. Okay, so you will see how that will play out. Copper, what do we have there? Yeah, copper similar, but I'm not interested to watch for the buy at that spot where it is right now. That could become really dangerous. Okay, so that's all. So let me just answer the question. There was one guy which were asking me what time frame must be considered to see correction. Sometime lower time frame correction like 5 minutes is going to be higher time frame correction, and we stopped out. Yeah, guys, you just have to be dynamic. Okay, if you have the strong trend, okay, if you have the strong trend, then you will have to watch for the correction on 5 minutes, 1 minute to 5 minutes. This is the strong trend. If you will have a slow trend, then probably maximum, I don't know, 1 hour. Okay, let me just show you the example, it will be much easier. This is the 1 hour correction. So how can I recognize that? Because I know that the patterns and how they need to complete. Okay, we have the rules, how they are completing, and we know which corrections it is. First, it started from here, then it pushed higher. Okay, and let me tell you just the one secret. Okay, here's the one secret which I will show you. Every single pattern has started with the flag. Okay, this is why you will have to be careful. It started with flag, and then you will have to be careful because it can actually become complicated, and this is the spot where you will have to be careful. But usually, how to say, if there is a strong trend, you will see which correction you should choose. Okay, so if I will show you an example, you will start with the 15-minute. Okay, as you can see that 1 2 3. Okay, you have 4 and 5. So what do we have there? This is a triangle formation. Okay, and yeah, you know when it is over, and based on that you will know when it is over. Then you will have what? Then you have a 15-minute correction. Okay, which is trying to break higher. Boom. Okay, then this everything together, what do you have there? A bigger correction. Okay, so guys, that's not so easy. You have to learn the rules about patterns. You want to learn the patterns, how they are behaving, what are the rules for every pattern. And yeah, that's why we are having a training for our members who are the members of our training academy. We are teaching them the rules for those patterns. We exactly know when this pattern is about to complete, when it is ready to reverse. So we are watching for those spots where the price will reverse. Then we move on lower time frame, and we are watching the lower time frame, how does it behave, if there are any signs of any reversal. Okay, this is how we do, and you should do the same. Okay, or if you're interested to join our trading academy, feel free. Just go to our webpage, trading academy master. Let me just show you. You will just go under the masteryodaacademy.com, and you will go under the membership. Okay, oh shit, I just misclicked. We will go under the membership, and you will have there the 3 memberships which you will just choose. Okay, there's one special offer for every one of you who are interested to our academy. There is the group training monthly, so you will pay 5 times 200 euros, and you will be done. Okay, you we will not charge you for anything else, and you will have that full access to our material and so on, what we are offering. Okay, if you will take that group training, this is 1,000 euro one time payment. Okay, all those are one time payment. Just the reason is, there's a difference about this monthly is that you will pay 5 times 200 euros. So at the end you will pay 1,000, and you will get everything the same. Okay, I made that program because maybe some of you are not so sure, or maybe doesn't, how to say, like to pay that at once. So yeah, when you will start paying 200 every month, you will get the daily webinars, you will get the daily setups. So you every day you will be with us, and I will show you what we are watching, how we are watching, what we are careful on, and so on. Okay, and if you don't have time, you have all those recordings, and you can watch them in your own time. Okay, and after that, after 5 months, you will unlock all those things what we are offering. And yeah, we will not charge you for nothing. So yeah, if you're interested, take a look and decide. So guys, until the next week, I will be happy if you will share that link with others, so they will also see how we are trading, and they will also be able to catch those setups. So take care, and may the profit be with you. Bye bye.